Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL Mod Season 3. Still playing with the Arwing Adventures by Gencool. Last episode we did a successful run with one of 4 captains. The second one, the one that lets you start off with shields. Anyway, we're gonna go at it again. This time we're gonna look at the other 2, just quickly going over them, see what they're up to. Set up your Arwing, blah blah blah. Yeah, Pepe, he's the one who did it. Right, Falco Lombardi. Evasive assaults. Falco Lombardi is on board. Perform a system check. Falco's Arwing has powerful engines built for speed and evasion. And the G diffuser reactor has been beefed up to help support them. Upgrade the engines by 2. While the onboard weapon system isn't as powerful as Fox, it has the ability to charge a single shot during FTL jumps, giving you a starting advantage in most battles. Warning, if you add a new system, your ship will be full and unable to hold any more. We're not adding a new system, it seems. Instead, we're getting a pre-igniter. Okay. Finally, giving the Arwing's powerful autopiloting skills, the pilots may occasionally wish to leave the ship and engage in hand-to-hand combat. Alright, so we get teleported. Contact your crew, we're heading out. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll do one sector with this one, see how it works or doesn't work. So what do we get for our engines? And I think I never did try this out. Ah, but it just says what we... Okay, you will need to upgrade your weapon system, okay. Burst Laser Mark II. Alright. Moving on then. See if we can get into some combat with this thing. Come on, give me some combat. There we go. In an asteroid field. Alright, we're gonna need... Oh, we don't get a defense drone on this thing now. Now that will be a bit of a problem. We're not gonna be boarding this one because it seems suicidal to me. There we go, shot down my own asteroids, god damn it. This thing is still on auto fire from last time. Alright. Well, it could immediately be destroyed. That's a shame and a half. We can't... Yeah, this is gonna be a horrible thing. Huh! And there you have it. I'm glad I actually got one of these things done. Because now you can see that there can still be issues. I guess we're just gonna restart. Because yeah, medbay is down. O2 is down. The O2 is being repaired, but I'm gonna be stuck here for quite a while until I can finally move on. I'll be taking a lot of damage in the meantime. So let's just restart. Check the weapon. Blah 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 blah. Falco. Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's try that again, huh? I guess I won't be debarking here. Need to go for this. And it missed. Good thing we resisted that. Then we missed again. Well, there's one thing that I should be glad about. It's the fact that we can see how wrong things could actually go as well. Heck, look at this. Our entire thing's on fire. And with a Mantis, we can't really do anything about that. So if this thing burns out as well now, At least before my crew member can be resurrected. So that burns out as well. I mean, look at this. We're basically stuck here until the fire dies out from his own. Starting without shields is always... Wait. Does this mean we can't ever get shields on this ship? Oh my goodness. Talk about a challenge and a half for you. Well. Let's carry on, man. Let's finally fight something. It had to be Mantis, right? Now, granted, we are fighting a lot of ships that are just being a total... Oops, forgot to get the thing up. No, forgot to get the weapon up. I can see what they mean by that causing you to be in a bit of a problem. We're can get you out, because... well, I can repair it straight away, actually. Unless he now zaps my thing. Which luckily he didn't. Okay. So this is how this thing goes. You use your crew... And by crew, I mean these three, plus your weapons whilst boarding to get your extra scrapping, but never being able to get shields means boarding probably isn't all that's what it's cracked up to be. Mainly because boarding tends to take quite a while. I mean, yes, you can probably get away with just a killer weapon, but I don't know. From all of these, I think this one would probably be the weakest, although I haven't looked at the last one yet. Maybe that one's even crappier, I don't know. Maybe it's just the greatest thing ever designed. One will never know. Unless we try it out, which we will do. Only 2 crew members, and the first one's an NG. I will kill him, which should draw out the next one, which means their evade should be gone, and I should be able to destroy this. Okay. Oh, it's another NG. And there goes our teleporter, which means if I kill him before this thing, I will just get my crew member back. With crew dead, you're able to take the fuel out of storage. You also take all the scrap you can manage. And then the game crashes. Interesting. Let's look at that again. Okay. Well, everything's fine now. Strange. Odd. Or is this the beacon where it actually happened? Yeah. So I'm guessing the game crashed because the crew member was on board and something went wrong there. The problem is that means I can't say whether this is a problem from Captain's Edition or the Arwing's mod. Ugh. There goes half the ship on fire again. Well. Oh, right, the fire spreads. And I can't open the doors. Yeah. Now there's a problem and a half for you. Well, I hope you know how to take care of fire. And the answer is no. Well, I think we know how this thing goes then. Let's just go on to the other one. Check, check, check. Slippy Toad, tactical suppression. Slippy Toad is on board. Warning if you had a new system, blah blah blah. Slippy Arwing is equipped with the ability to override enemy systems with a low, using it to reduce your ability to call for backup. Yeah, I guess. Hacking ability extends to enemy defense zones, which are automatically overpowered by the ship's systems. Alright, we got a defense scrambler. This little sensor systems. Alright. Cool. Alright. So that's how you work. Pretty good, but again, no shields. So I'm guessing the most important ones here will be Fox and Peppy, because they actually have the ability to get shields. Having no shields is difficult, you know. Well, it's just hacking, so I don't think there's too much that I actually need to mention here. But I think this one does stand a better chance than the Falco one. Well, we'll do an entire sector just to spend some time with it, and I don't think we'll have to do too much here. Powering a weapon would be probably a good idea. Yeah, resist it. Suck on that. Well, we'll be able to cloak with that weapon, and to dodge that weapon with a cloak at least. I got system casing as well, huh? See how you handle these. Not well. Right. Okay. I wonder if the drone recovery arm is actually available to us. So I could just look in the files and see if anything got changed on that. Personally, I probably would take it out, but, you know, opinions may vary. Yeah, this works. I mean, no shields again. I probably don't have to tell anyone the problems that could come from that, but yeah, it's solid. Especially upgrading that cloak will be a top priority. So, interesting that I would get this. This thing can't miss and does 5 damage. We are on the ship that starts off with hacking. Basically, if I get enough drone parts for the late game, and upgrade my hacking to max, I could just destroy ships completely with this weapon. Though again, I would have to do 3 upgrades, and that will bring me to 4, and I'm pretty sure the weapon you get for having 4 weapons is better than the maul beam, so forget what I said, but I will accept the offer. As I can sell the beam, although that doesn't matter because I'm not doing a full run with this anyway. Let's get these out for fun. I suppose. Ooh, fire. Let's cloak. Too late. I only got one shot. Now I feel a little ripped off. Well, Yenji's good at repairs. Ugh. Yeah, my dodging is on par, I know. Yeah, we can't even repair our piloting. I don't know if the layers are set the way they are on purpose, or if they would just topple on together and just make note that that's how they work, because some of these just seem to have the weirdest thing going. Anyway, I'm going to just cut it here. We're going to the hangar. We'll talk a bit more about the mod itself. So yeah, custom Arwing. I like it. Kind of the, not really build your own story, but kind of like build your own ship from the get-go. Something I've seen before on the, I think it was the Descend into Darkness. I suppose if someone were to throw himself at that one he could do a lot of things. I mean, look at this one. It just gives you a system at the starting beacon. The possibilities, given enough time, would probably be endless on these. But enough on giving systems and system upgrades. It's a good concept, but I feel that the last two ships that we saw are gonna be at quite a disadvantage because of their inability to get shields. I enjoy the fact that they have cloaking, but for me personally, I'd put shields rather than cloaking. Okay, yes, it is a challenge ship, but it doesn't have to. What else? The thing that's being done to weapons I really enjoyed. I mean, the UI got a tune-up for that. The fact that you upgrade your weapon systems not to get more guns, but to get a better gun, kind of a neat thing as well. The layers I find exceptionally weird. I mean, personally, if it was up to me, I'd put engines on top here, and by on top I mean the one you can actually fix. I'd put engines, weapons, and piloting here, so in case you need to make a quick getaway, you're able to. I can see why putting medbay and stuff like that down below would be a problem, but if auction goes out, it will take a while before it actually becomes a problem. Probably more than enough time to button out and use the repair burst thing you get here. Don't know why I don't start. Oh yeah, no, now I know. I was wondering why don't you give you that at the start, but that would mean you need a second weapon slot, because you can't have anything in your cargo bay at the start. So if it's not on here, you ain't starting with it. Say if this thing would have 4 drones, it would only get 3. But anyway, yeah, interesting enough. But I do feel like not having shields makes the last 2 ships, you know, not that great. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut here. This will be a pretty short episode, but it doesn't happen that often that I do 4 episodes on a single mod. Last mod I did that on, coincidentally, was also the TARDIS mod. So yeah. Anyway, yes, this is where I'm going to cut it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. If you're afraid, show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to submit mods you want me to have a look at. I'll probably do showcase them if they abide by my rule sets. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye everyone.